This is Sway.
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 In the morning.
In the morning.
In the morning. Shake it,
Wake your fuck ass up. That crust on y'all.
48 minutes past the top of the hour. Sway in the morning, Shade 4-5. How fitting. We are doing something special today, and I came in, Tracy G, as you know, and I was like, man, today is a day of celebration.
Yes, indeed.
We're going to celebrate today. I'm thankful. I feel super, super blessed. And I said, I feel that way. I mean, we should feel that way anyway. We should try.
Yeah.
But I said, I feel that way because I'm celebrating my 1-year anniversary of the Happy Hour with Heather B, my night show that comes on Sirius XM
That's
Live.
right. I remember I did it for the first day.
She was
I'm
the very first guest that I had on the show.
Yeah. Wow.
I remember.
Full circle is like an understatement right now.
Yes,
Totally.
she was the first guest to ever come on the Happy Hour with Heather B, and today marks 1 year.
Yeah, I remember that.
How-
we had fun,
We
too.
had fun, yes.
Absolutely.
How crazy is that? And I'm talking about our guest here at Sway in the Morning, my other
Jeez.
job, the one and only Miss Kelly, baby.
What's
Kelly
up?
Rowland
Good morning,
is
everybody.
here. Hi, Kelly.
Hello.
Looking beautiful as
Thank
always. You
Thank
look so pretty and
As
so
are you.
happy.
I like red on you.
Oh, thank you.
It's very pretty.
Thank you.
You're
Thank you so
welcome.
much.
You're welcome.
I looked down at the book and I said, whoa, baby. Ow. And I just started dancing. Here I am thinking I'm going to just start dancing and twerking. And I'm like, dingbat.
Hilarious.
It's a book.
Yes.
Pregnancy.
Yes.
Wow. Your husband was here the last time I saw you. And I saw that he's actually mentioned in the book, obviously, because he's the father.
Right.
He is the father.
My baby daddy.
Yes. But how was it? Because a lot of times, and let's just be real,
Yeah.
a lot of women don't have the opportunity to have their significant other a part of their birth,
Yes.
a part of their child's life.
Yes.
How was it, though, from the other side, having that experience?
Oh, my gosh. I'm so blessed. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm really blessed. And I think for me, I actually told God a long time ago, because I remember growing up without my dad. You know what I mean? And I said that I wanted to do things differently. I said, this generation is going to change. Everything about it is going to change with me. And I told God I wanted a good husband, a great father, and that's what I got. But I actually chose up. Because I say that because, sometimes we'll find ourselves in positions where we're not really happy with the guy.
Yep.
We're just okay with being okay. But I don't want an okay life. I don't want a mediocre life. I want an extraordinary life.
Amen.
And he's an extraordinary man.
Man, that's
Yeah.
so nice to hear, man. It's so nice. Congratulations
Thank
on that
you.
again.
Thank you.
And your son, how is he?
Oh, my God. He's headbutting me.
Oh, whoa.
Really?
Oh, my God. He's so rough. Like, he's the cutest little bilingual headbutter you ever did see.
Why is he bilingual?
He's speaking Spanish. Like, his nannies actually go back and forth and they teach him Spanish. And when I ask him a question,
wow.
it's in Spanish. So I don't know what he's saying.
That nanny needs a raise. That's popping.
Yeah.
Wait
no,
a minute,
it's
Kelly.
really
How old
cool.
is your son?
He's 2. He's 2, but every morning, like when we just came from Australia, like the Sunday, and he's like, playa, mama, de playa, blah, 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 blah. And he's speaking to me like, in sentences, and I'm going, Betsy, what is he saying?
Oh, cute. Now, you were actually Spanish with Spanish parents, and you know nothing. You need to hang around Little Titan.
I know playa. That's it.
Oh, my God.
Well, she is here. Her book is out today. Call
Yes.
us up, citizens, 888-742-3345. Talk to Kelly Rowland. Sway in the Morning, Shade 45. This is Sway in the Morning, Shade 45. She's here. Kelly Rowland, a new book. It's called Whoa, Baby. No, it's not twerking. I just knew I was going to be dancing, and I looked down and finished the title. It says, A Guide for New Moms Who Feel Overwhelmed and Freaked Out. Is this the full title? And wonder...
What the just happened?
Yeah, and
Yes.
wonder what the just happened. Man, yeah, I was just... Now, did you write this? When did you start writing this book?
After I had my son, and I got no information of what was going on after I had my son. So I just felt like it was, I asked my doctor so many questions, who I actually collaborated on the book with.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Yeah, it's totally about moms. Like, basically, if after or whenever you have your baby, like, there was no information to tell you, like, anything that happens mentally, physically, spiritually, emotionally. And I was like, that needs to be done. And so I talked to my doctor about it. She's like, yeah, somebody needs to write a book. I was like, yeah, that's going to be us. We should write that book.
And it took you 2 years?
Yeah. Yeah, like a year and a half. It was myself, Dr. Bickman, and Laura Mosier.
All right, and then where's Dr. Bickman based out of?
She's based in Los Angeles.
Los Angeles.
Yeah, Santa Monica.
Okay, Tracy.
Wow. So can you go over maybe just like a couple bullet points of things that mothers just don't realize till they become mothers? Because even postpartum depression, that conversation is kind of recent. It's only been, at least from my recollection, like 5 years that I've seen it in the public eye. What are some other things?
Well, one, let's start there.
Okay.
A lot of people make a lot of moms feel ashamed to talk about anything that has to do with postpartum depression.
Right.
And to me, it's really best when we do talk about it as a community, as women, and not let each other feel shame. Or, if someone says, well, I'm having these kinds of emotions and such and such and such and such, it's not them copping out or, not, you know what I mean? Like everybody puts these specific stamps of it being you're weird or you're this or you're that. No, that's not the case here. You're just dealing with a whole bunch of hormones. One, you just had a child.
Right.
And even if it's not postpartum depression and you know somebody who's possibly going through something, you just never know what it is, please ask them questions. We as people, as human beings, have to do that. This country has the worst numbers in mental health. It's a lot of people who are really, really struggling. Sorry, going back to the book. Whoa, baby. With moms, it's a lot of things that happen physically that some things haven't been discussed. And that's why I wanted to talk about them because I'm sitting up here going through all this stuff and I'm like, nobody told me this. Like I look down at my belly like after I had my son and it's literally as black as this Samsung monitor right here.
Oh, wow.
Really?
Yeah, absolutely. And the rest of my body's like, this color, like my chocolate color, normal chocolate color. And I'm thinking, what is going on? Like, why did that happen? So I asked my doctor about it. Then it was other things that happened, which I discussed in the book. And I was like, well, how come no one told me that?
Yeah. Like even like feet swelling when Kim Kardashian was pregnant. And I remember she was speaking. It was a very, very long title for what she was going through. But part of it is your feet swell like triple the size.
Yeah. I mean, it's all of that like pre-pregnancy, but this book is all about post-pregnancy.
Okay.
Because right after you have your child, your body's like, okay, we need to find ourselves again. Who are we? You just grew a baby in your body and everything is like triple and sometimes quadruple and you know what I mean in size, and it's just different. And Snapback is not real for everybody.
That's what I was about to ask
It took me for real in real life. It took me almost a year to get back to my pre-baby weight because food never tastes so good,
girl.
Yeah.
So after you had a child,
Yeah. Wow, man. 888-742-3345. Kelly is here. And I just lost the screen with all the calls on it. Hold on one second. If you want to speak to her, call her up. We got Stan on the line from North Carolina. Hey, Stan, say what up to Kelly.
Stanley, what it do?
What's up, beautiful Kelly? What's up, baby?
Hi, Stan. How are you?
Hey, I'm good. I'm good. I ain't got no questions for you. I just want to let you know I'm a big fan. Always followed you. Always thought you was beautiful. I used to live in Texas, Houston, Texas. Matter of fact, in Pearland. I know you know where that's at.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I always been a fan. I think the first time I saw you girls, I think it was like around about 2003, 2002. Y'all was at the y'all did a concert.
Hey, Stan, man, you calling up flirting, man. Kelly already married, man. She love you, so then taken already. You got this, Nikki. Don't look at me like that, Nikki. You got to hang up on Stan. Stan calling, trying to get a date. She ain't cheating on her husband. He's a nice dude. Kat, now Kat is talking real stuff. Kat calling from Jacksonville. How you doing, Kat? Kelly, don't laugh at me, Kelly. You know I'm crazy already.
Your head is on 100 this morning.
Hey, Kat, how you doing?
Hello.
Hi.
This is my first time calling. I watch this, I listen to the show every morning. So that's when I'm late to work because it comes on right on time when I'm late.
Oh,
and I'm late
Kat.
usually, so.
Thank you for listening.
Oh, thank you. So I just had a question because I'm in that millennial age where a lot of my friends and people aren't trying to have a baby. And I was discussing with my friend about the idea of like maybe doctors and like hospitals make it like a medical issue and not a spiritual thing, where a lot of us are just scared out of it. And I just want to know what her thoughts of was like a lot of people just don't want to have babies nowadays because they're just scared of like the process. So what does she think about?
You know what? I think it's a personal thing, whether you want to have a baby or not. I remember this one beautiful woman that I actually used to tour with. She used to be a part of like the management crew. And she was like, no, I hate babies. I never want to have babies. They just bring your life down and they ruin your body and da-da-da-da-da. And I was like, really? I mean, she was like completely blunt about it. But I really respected the fact that like even if we tried to like talk her into it, she's like, no. I like my body way too much, and I'm just not in that place where I want to have a baby. And and she'd be with guys, and and then they got to a point to where they were like, I'd love to marry you and have a baby. She's like, the first part we can do. The second part, I don't do babies.
She's not gonna do.
But I love the fact that she stood firm on it. It's a personal thing. If you want to have a kid, great. If you don't, great. It doesn't make you different or anything like that. You just have your opinion. I don't think you allow a medical field to make you feel any kind of way. Don't let them make you feel a certain kind of way. That's just your opinion. That's how you feel.
Great advice, man. Thank you, Kat, for your call.
Thank
You're
you,
a citizen
Kat.
of Sway in the Morning. Siobhan is calling in from Daytona Beach. Hey, Siobhan, how you doing? Say what up to Kelly.
Hi, Siobhan.
Hey, yo, how you doing? Hi, Kelly.
Good, hi.
Hi, I was calling. First of all, I'm a big fan of yours. I think you're so beautiful inside and out.
Yeah.
And my husband, Coffee, has been in love with you since Destiny Jones first got together, so I have to say that.
Thank you.
My question, because I'm a mental health counselor, so I can't help but wonder, how did all of the tabloids and the negativity that was spewed at you and Beyonce and all of the other members affect your mental health? Right in the thick of the moment.
You know what? It really didn't. I think that once I was able to talk to a friend of mine, actually, Joe Bolduc, who's actually a part of the book, I talked to him about just different things that I was just experiencing, or whether it's one thing I realized is that misery loves company. Yeah. I can't help somebody learn how to like themselves. You know what I mean? And I don't really worry about that part of it. The relationship to me that really means the most and will always mean the most is my relationship with the ladies. Other people don't know anything about that. It's so funny. I had an interview yesterday and somebody said, "You still talk to them?" I said, "Them?" You make it sound like it was just a thing that just happened for 5 years.
Right.
We love each other. We grew up together since we were 10 and 11 years old. Mm-hmm. You don't throw away friendship from when you were whining. You know what I mean? When we were whining, and it's a blessing. But I mean, I let people talk. Just keep on talking, and we'll just keep on being friends till we just not on this earth no more.
That's what's it. You got that, Siobhan. You're a citizen of Sway in the Morning. Thank you so much. Citizens, go get this book, man, especially for the young ladies out there that may be doing it alone.
Absolutely.
I can't help but think about them sometimes
Me too.
when you see it, and that's why I think when I started to read, we have pages here, DB did all the information for you about your book, and when I started to read, I was like, wow, this is perfect. No matter what situation that you may be in. A lot of people need that help, and you touched on it just briefly about the mental part about this, especially it's an epidemic in my opinion in the United States. Yes. And we need each other, we need support. Yes. And you never know where it can come from, so go pick up the book. It's a guide for new moms that feel overwhelmed. Thank you, Kelly. Thank you to your doctor for talking to you into writing this book and just putting that spark in you to get this thing done. I don't have any kids, but I feel like between maybe I can help somebody. It's like, girl, go get Kelly book. Right. I read it. It's a good book. I can only imagine. So thank you so much for doing this. All right. Citizens, Tracy G, you're going to do Celebrity Wire up next, right?
Yeah, and Caitlyn Jenner is going to answer the question you always wanted to know, HB.
I don't know what it is.
I want to know.
It's Sway in the Morning, only on Shade 45.